Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good night, good afternoon, whatever part of the world you're on, whatever time you'll be watching this video. This episode of As the Tarot Turns is brought to you on purpose with purpose. I am your host, Nacho Mama. Some people call me Crystal, some people call me Criddle, like Riddle with the C. Either way, Nacho Mama is a personality, not a person. Today we're going to do the collective reading of Pisces, Pisces Collective. See what sort of new energy Pisces is going to be dealing with. Either dealing with, needing to be aware of, going to be feeling. Mostly just aware. You know, it might be you. It might be somebody that you're dealing with. Already got one falling to the floor. So yeah, we're going to see what's coming new towards Pisces. New energy towards Pisces. Either the new energy you're going to be in, new energy you're going to be aware of, the new energy that is going to be, like people close to you are going to be in. Just something that you need to be aware of. All right, Pisces? Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that little like bell. Tap that little bell notification. Drop down and say hello. Hello. What's up, y'all? Howdy. Hi, Pisces. And with that being said, let's get right to it. Pisces. Dun, dun, dun. Universe, Source, Spirit, please use me as a conduit to express the best message for whatever energy Pisces needs to be aware of. What sort of energy does Pisces need to be aware of? Please and thank you. So to be. Amen. Pisces. What sort of energy does Pisces need to be aware of, universe? Pisces. Indecision. Ten of Wands, huh? Could be dealing with the Sagittarius. Worry, indecision. Worrying over making a decision. With the Ten of Discs in reverse, so this might be something about money. You might be worried or trying to make some sort of money moves. You might be very concerned about your money, very concerned about whatever it is that you're working on, whatever it is you work with. You might have somebody around you that's just very worried about money, doesn't think that there's enough, doesn't know how you're going to get more. But this is definitely something that you've put a lot of time into, you know, a lot of time, a lot of thought, a lot of process, you know, and you just don't feel like it's paying out, or somebody around you doesn't feel like it's paying out. You got the King of Cups. So, and it makes somebody very emotional. Like somebody, like maybe you guys are just fighting over money, you know? Somebody here is very worried about money and is very, like it's making them feel like it's bringing out the worst in them, whatever this money situation is. You know, it feels like, yeah. I feel like you guys are fighting over money. Either somebody not making enough money or just not having enough money in general, or whatever somebody does for work. You might be fighting with somebody over their job or not having a job, but it is definitely bringing out the worst in someone emotionally. You know, a lot of times we relate money to happiness, man, but money, ask some of the richest people in the world, they'll tell you money, yeah, sure, it's nice, you know, but it doesn't buy you happiness. You can't buy happiness. And you might be realizing if somebody here has a bunch of money, they're, you know, if this is you that just inherited a bunch of money, or, you know, has worked really, really hard for all this money, you're realizing that it still does, like you're still, you know, money doesn't buy you happiness. It could buy you things that are enjoyable, you know, but happiness isn't something that you can buy. And if this is somebody that you're dealing with, I think that you guys are fighting over money, fighting over the lack of money, fighting over where money goes, fighting over who spends what. But you have success at the end, right? Some sort of walking through the doorway of success. You could be dealing with an Aries, you could be dealing with a Leo, Sagittarius, Libra, Virgo, Gemini. You might have some sort of new understanding about this, some new awareness, some sort of new creative idea The Ace of Swords is like a new thought process, some sort of new thought that you're thinking of, new idea towards a business adventure, that is definitely going to bring you some success. So if you're indecisive about whether or not you should start this new creative project, maybe there's something that you've been thinking, but you're so worried about venturing out or starting out on your own, or taking that leap into doing something different because whatever it is that you've been doing might not be working. If you've started something new or you started putting in applications, then you will have a callback. You will have success with that. But I really feel like you're fighting with somebody, if not just yourself, over some sort of money situation. I've seen money bring the worst out in people, and I've seen money bring the best out in people, both the having it and the lack of. And that sucks, man. That really sucks when we don't feel like, like we feel like giving up on the world, feel like dying because we don't have enough to pay our bills. Like that's such a horrible feeling to be in, like just over what? Over money? Like somebody wants to die over money. They don't feel like they're good enough. They don't feel like, like that's such a, like, why does the world gotta be like that, man? There's so much out there, so much limitless potential and availability. But I know people that have seriously wanted to off themselves because they can't pay their bills, because they can't, they can't go and just go to the dentist whenever they want to go to the dentist. They can't just get up and go out on a vacation whenever they just want to get up and go on a vacation. There's so many problems that stem from money problems. I mean, and if that's the only thing that you guys are fighting about, like take a big look at that, realize that money that's not where the love's at. If somebody only loves you because you have money, then what happens when you take all the money away, I mean, would you still be with this person if they had no money? Would they still be with you if you had no money? It makes me sad, man. People wanting to off themselves because they have no money. It's like, dude. But then you have the people that have all kinds of money and they still want to do the same thing. It's like, it doesn't buy you happiness. So if the only thing that you guys are fighting about is financial stuff, then you need to take a deep breath and look at the things that really matter, Yeah. Rest. Wanted to pull one more. Put your mind at rest. Like analyze and reflect on what the real issue is. If you guys are at each other's throats, like, is it just about money? Like, are you really going to hate someone because of a lack of job or a lack of just money in general? Are you really going to love someone because of money? And the same vice versa. Are you really going to hate them because of money? Jacked up. It's the truth, though. People most definitely hate each other over money and love each other over money. People will kill you for money, man. It's sad. These imaginary numbers that are made up in the sky and shit. So be aware of fighting over money, I'd say. Don't let money issues get in the way of genuine love, of, genuine happiness, because it's not going to buy you happiness. Sure, it might make things a little easier, but with money comes all kinds of other new problems. With every new step, you're going to have new challenges. Just like me owning, like I own a house. Sure, I might own my house. I might, not have to pay rent every day or every month, but it definitely comes with its own challenges. Now I have to be a roofer. I've got to be the plumber. I've got to be my own maintenance man. I just spent $550 in the last week on a plumber, that if I wouldn't own my place, then the mortgage company or the landlord or whatever would have came out of their pocket. So, I mean, there's new challenges that come with every situation. And money's not going to buy you happiness. It's not. And it shouldn't take your happiness away either. The lack of it shouldn't make it to where you want to off yourself. It shouldn't make it to where you hate this person or this person hates you. All right? So be aware of how closely tied your emotions are to the amount of money you have or don't have. All right? That is your what's coming towards you in, I don't know, whatever around the time that you get to this video. So just be cautious of having harsh feelings or having your feelings rotated around either having or not having money, you guys. I mean, there's monks out there that are the happiest people in the world. They don't have no money. They have no nothing. And they're some of the happiest people in the world, you know? It's not the money that brings you happiness. I love you guys. And until next time, Nacho Mama out. Vroom, beep, beep.